Yo, what's going on, guys? 1 minute late inviting Jackson on. Had to use the bathroom, but hey, we are here. We are live. Let me get these tags up. And yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting day today. We got a few things on deck. The top 10 rookies, in our opinion, top 10 rookies to watch for the season, as well as training camp narratives to fall. Will the NBA expand to 32 teams? Which NBA team will be the worst and the biggest steals of this offseason? So I'd like to hear your thoughts down below. What do you guys think of the show? Be a friend, tell a friend if you do. Enjoy it. But let's get right into it. So I think, it's definitely going to be it. Paulo Banchero is obviously going to be up there. Jabari Smith, there's so many players that I love it. And guess who has joined us? The man, the myth, the legend himself. Jackson Elstro sitting right here. Hello, he got a haircut.
What's up, basketballers? Yes, I did. And first off, I accidentally just sent you a pretty weird meme. But anyways, I want to start. Can I introduce a new segment called
You suck?
A new segment called Let's Piss Cyro Off.
How?
I just want my screen to be shared. All right, there we go. Yeah. Perfect.
What's going on here?
Just share the screen. That's all you need. Oh!
6'10", Donovan Mitchell?
Yeah.
I knew about this.
That's interesting, isn't it?
I knew about this.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do? You trying to act like, what do you mean? What are you trying to talk about? You're acting like you're trying to start shit, okay?
Yeah. Could say that. I don't know. I just remembered. I made a video yesterday. I did a deep dive on the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I forgot to mention that, and somebody mentioned it for me, and I just saw like 10 minutes ago, and I was like, let's piss Cyro off.
Let's piss Cyro off. Yeah. I'm glad that's the way you think, bud.
Yeah, right.
All right, so let's get into everyone's favorite segment to start off the show, and that is where we get to see the man sitting across of me, or if you're listening, play a game that he might not be the best at, but he got his first try, first one yesterday, and we are talking about Jackson's favorite game to play. It is a new segment on the show that we will do on a daily basis.
Oh, let's go.
Pirtle. Also, why are we talking about Frank Kaminsky getting married? Good for him. For him.
That's good news. It's important news. People don't talk about that type of news.
I'm happy for him. I hope they have a great marriage, and they make it the distance. Now let's go over to Pirtle.
Let's go.
That's where.
Oh, I gotta get my phone out just in case you start to mess with me here.
All right. So we give you the silhouette.
Colin Sexton.
Okay, I have my guess. It's not Colin Sexton.
No, it is. Is it?
So he's not in the West. He's in East.
My second guess was going to be.
He's in the Atlantic.
That was your guess, Matisse?
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're wrong. Dude, we should do it where like I pick one and then you pick one, and the next day you start it off and we see who's better. Okay, so we got it. He's in the
Atlantic.
He's in the Atlantic. Is this the one that was giving us
yesterday? Yeah, he's shorter than 6'5", so he is a guard. He's a guard.
We got a guard here. We got a guard.
Guard with a fro. A guard with a fro.
No. It's gonna be. Fuck, dude. See, I could like get these, but it's not Brunson. Miles McBride? Could it be? I think it is Miles McBride. I win. Good game.
But what? It is a guard that is between the height of 6'1" and 6'5", and he's between the ages of 22 and he's older than 22. He's older than 25.
Oh, he's a little old head, isn't he?
So the Atlantic is the Raptors, the Nets, the Knicks, the Celtics, right?
Oh, dude, is that? I think it's your guess, but I think I know who it is now.
He's on the Celtics.
Oh,
I know who it is.
who'd you guess? Marcus Smart?
Yeah, but I know who it is already.
Oh, that's Derek White. God damn
Yeah,
it, dude.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
annoying. Yeah. Oh, idiots.
yeah.
Derek Jones Jr. Bang.
That was good.
Such a fun
Okay,
game.
it is a fun game. But today we have a new segment that I want to cue off. Not a new segment, just a little segment that Jackson and I brainstormed literally probably an hour before the
It was
show went
less
live,
than an hour ago. Yeah.
like 30 minutes ago. All right. And we'll see how this graphic turns out. It doesn't look too great on my screen, but maybe it looks better on y'all's. There we go. This is 10 rookies to watch this off season. All righty. And we're going to start off. Jackson, do you want to go first or should I go
No.
first?
You got it.
All righty. Because this was my idea. We will have my top
This
turn.
fucker.
Me? Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to take all the credit here. Jackson tried pussying out.
I did. I really did. It was. I wanted to go eat food, and I was thinking, but I did it.
He did
What's
it.
up, Matt?
He put his big boys balls on and he did big boys things. So, with that being said, we're going to queue up mine. This is my 5. Then we'll
Brought
show
to you.
Jackson.
Brought to you by Jackson Elstro's Graphic Incorporated.
Yeah, right here. So, I have as my top rookie to watch Simone Fontecchio, the man from my homeland, Pescara, Italy, which literally that's where my family's from, Pescara. And then following up, got to shout out my Orlando Magic for Paolo Banchero. Third, Jaden Hardy, somebody that I believe who could be a dog. Then Dyson Daniels, you got to love those international boys. And finally, I hate Christian Brown, but I love me some Ochai Abaji. And now, let me go through and tell you why I chose these guys each by each. First off, Simone Fontecchio. I've talked about this before. Simone Fontecchio is a dark horse to win Rookie of the Year. All right, this guy's 6'8" with like basically almost a 6'10" wingspan, and he's built like almost at 220. All right, he's an Italian Cup winner, a 3-time Italian Super Cup winner, and his play style, he's played shooting guard at a point. Now he's more of a small forward, power forward. He's a great all-around game. He's very active off ball. He can play on ball. Obviously, he's more of an outside threat than an inside threat. He's going to be a 40% three-point shooter. He's athletic as hell. He can dunk the ball, and he's always putting effort on the defensive end, and he stays in front of smaller, quicker players with his length. And if he just stays aggressive, he has the work ethic and the physical tools to be a fucking dog. Now, next I had up was Jaden Hardy. Jaden Hardy was a guy that fell from grace, but if you watch Jaden Hardy finish out, like I think, you know, Jaden Hardy, for some people, he might not be their type of player, but he's a smaller score first player who doesn't really defend. I mean, obviously, on top of that, like Hardy has some real athletic limitations that could cause some issues, but I think he's in a situation that's going to be great for him, and due to the fact that it'll help him improve defensively with his defensive effort and decision making. Then the other thing is his mindset's going to be good with Jason Kidd and Luka Doncic there. He's a crafty, technical, good ball handler that he can find success creating his own shot. He's got a good touch, and I think he could develop into a similar player like Jordan Poole maybe. And I think if you really saw that second half of the season, he was hitting his shot. Now, Paulo Banchero is obvious why he's my number one guy. Not number one guy, but third guy on the list. But like number one guy, if I had to say if it wasn't Simone Fontecchio. Look. Oh, so Tyree, Simone Fontecchio is an Italian guy. I don't.
And he's not even white. Ciro's not even white.
Yeah, I'm not even white, but
Jabari.
I got Paulo Banchero here because Paulo, he's just going to dominate, and we all know what Paulo is, okay? I think his game is he's going to become a primary offensive creator. I think he is more of a number 2 option, but he's going to be a guy who's going to be a sharp passer, very fluid shot creator, and if he hangs his head on defense, he could be good. Dyson Daniels, I think he's the ultimate like juggernaut. He could be the best defensive player this season out of his class. Nearly 6'8" with like a 6'11" wingspan or some shit like that. And he's a terrific defender already. He handles the ball well, passes at a high level. He's got a jumper. And like that's coming around. He has the mechanics, and I think he's a guy that it's very hard to find high level defense plus high level passing and processing with real size and decision making at such a young age. And Jalen, these are rookies, you guys. Jalen Green's not a rookie. And finally, Ochai. He's basically, in my opinion, defensively, he's going to come in and be the same defensive player that Quinn Grimes is right now, if not better. And offensively, I think at the very least, he'll be the same player that Malik Beasley is, if not, a more consistent shooter. At the end of the day, I think Agbaji is a great player who's gotten better every season, and his numbers are terrific out of spot up shooting. He has NBA range, and the thing is he's more of a fourth option. And the combination of his three-point spacing off the catch and his quite good on-the-ball defense at least gives him a really high floor of being a reliable rotational wing who could probably be a starter for most of his career. You like that?
Yeah.
So when we put up Jackson's, and let's hear Jackson's.
Because it's way better. I mean, I like your list. I actually would love to talk Dallas maybe next episode or later today if we have time. I don't.
Are you joking? We talked Dallas yesterday. You got mad that I put Dallas.
We didn't even really talk. Yeah, but real quick, I think Jaden Harvey's a really good basketball player. I don't think he's going to have any significant impact on Dallas. That's my take this season. So yeah, this is the best list probably that exists on the internet. I wanted to make it a joke and put Ty Washington at 4, but I figured I'd keep it legit. So, number 1, Jaden Ivey is a superstar. He's going to be a star right away, but he's going to be a superstar at some point in his career. I mean, this man can go get you a bucket. He's not afraid of anything. He doesn't even use a nightlight when he sleeps. He's not even afraid of the dark. You can't scare Jaden Ivey. He'll do anything. He'll take any shot. So, he's going to be a star. Shadon Sharp's athleticism really intrigues me, and I think if he ever gets a consistent and reliable three-point shot, this man might be – he's got those long-ass arms. If he develops a consistent three-point shot, I think we're looking at the next Paul George right there. It's going to take him a while. I don't think we'll see too much crazy consistency in his rookie season. Tari Eason, he's just a workhorse, man. This is a guy who does literally every single thing you want your basketball players to do. So Tari Eason, I would imagine because Houston's a little weird and they're going to start Eric Gordon for some reason, which makes absolutely no sense, especially not having a backup point guard. Hopefully they don't go with Trey Burke, but I wouldn't mind it just because Trey Burke's kind of cool. Tari Eason he'll make an all-rookie team, 100%. All these players will make an all-rookie team, by the way. Dyson Daniels, same thing you said. The potential is there. I view Dyson similarly to Shadon, where it's like, I don't know if we're going to see statistical consistency this season. He's got to get a three-point shot dialed in. Kind of started heating up there at the end of the season last year. But defensively, he's long, he's big, and he's dope. Jabari Smith Jr., as my boy Nick was saying, if he's still watching, like, this dude plays with this kind of like edginess to him that reminded me of Jalen Green, where it's like, I'm really cool. I'm really cool, but I'm going to show you I'm really cool. Like, I'm just a really cool guy. So this is probably all rookie first team, if we're being honest here.
If I would say your list 100%, if we had to choose, like, compared to my list to your list, who's most likely going to be all NBA? Like, who out of those 5 guys, who are most likely going to have the list that either be first or second team? Your list definitely has most guys going to be first or second list. I know that, I had Paulo. Paulo's definitely there. Yeah. Jaden Hardy might not be on first or second team. Ochai might not be on first or second team, and Simone might not be on first or second team. Like those, but Paulo and Dyson, I think, are definitely guarantees. We know Dyson's going to be used. I personally think Jaden Hardy's going to be a dog, but at the same time, Jaden Hardy could just be a guy who spends another year in the G League. But I think he's in a situation where we talked about this yesterday. And I know you agreed with me that Jaden Hardy, if we had to choose a second round pick who could be the Malcolm Brogdon candidate, it's Jaden Hardy. And you agree with that?
Yeah.
But
I think he'll have like a Josh Christopher type production.
Second half of the season.
Yeah, where he plays almost every single game and he's getting the minutes, but they're going to rise as the season goes on. And once the second half of the season, those things are
he could be a guy that like literally, and then he may explode in the playoffs or some shit like that.
Or he could freaking come out starting or coming off the bench and drop 15 a night off the bench.
They've been really quiet. He's been quiet, and that's I think the best type of players are that are just quiet. You don't hear shit, you don't hear much, and they're just putting their work in. So for me, that's definitely something I'm very excited for, and I think this is a good list. You know, Jaden Ivey, Shadon Sharp, Tari Eason. Like Shadon Sharp is another guy that I think could play the entire year, and I'm trying to think of a guy in last year's draft. So I'm going to go pull up last year's draft, and I'm trying to compare it to a guy that was on a playoff team that played all year, and he became more effective like through the season. And I think Zaire Williams, Kuminga, another guy. I think Kuminga's that one's just asking a lot. We're asking a lot from Shadon to be like
it's
Jonathan
Kuminga. Kuminga was more so injuries gave him a boost, and he just kind of was consistent with it.
My thing was with Zaire. I know there was some weaknesses shown with Zaire, but Zaire, like he was playing 21 minutes a night, and he even played some of the playoffs. But Trey Murphy's a good example. I think Trey Murphy was a huge guy for the New Orleans Pelicans when playoff time came. In 6 games in the playoffs, he was averaging only 5.2 points and 2.5 rebounds, but he was shooting 47%. And ignore his field goal percentage during the regular season, but by the end of the year, he was like a 40% three-point shooter. I think Trey Murphy, is a guy that Shadon Sharp could be similar to, give like, you know, a boost like that, or even be like a Bones Highland, Cam Thomas guy who comes off the bench and maybe they just tell him, hey, light up the scoreboard, or like Io DeSumo if he shows some passing and defensive capabilities to come in and just, you know, help out. I think Tari Eason will probably, if you want to compare him to somebody's last year, I think Tari Eason, right? Asking him to be like Herb Jones would be too much. But
he's gonna be a Scotty Barnes. I'm telling you right now. Right now, Tari Eason will be he's got that potential in him. I don't think they'll start him though.
I want to say Tari Eason could be like, it's also crazy to think about. Quinn Grimes is only going into his second season. But maybe not in this draft class. I want to go a year before. Let's see if there's somebody. Maybe like Tari Eason could be a guy like Precious Achiuwa. Okay. Where his rookie season, he plays like 60 games. Maybe I think 12 minutes is so little. I didn't realize
it's way too low. Yeah, they did not use him at all.
So maybe
like second year Precious.
Yeah, I think second year Precious. Yeah, I take that back. So maybe second year Precious. He played 73 games, started 28 of them. Played 23.6 minutes a night, and he played less in the first half of the season, played way more in the second half. Shot, you know, averaged 9 points, 6.5 rebounds, 1-2 assists probably, and, you know, average maybe close to a steal and a block a game, or a little over half a block and half a steal a game.
I think Tari's a better defender than Precious coming out of college.
I think better perimeter defender, like all-around defender, but I think Precious is the better interior defender. I mean, Precious is a guy that was arguably, once James Wiseman got hurt, was moved to center in college and played a lot of center, but in the NBA is a power forward. And I think his rookie season, he was used as a backup center, but then in Toronto, they were like, nah, bro, you didn't take any threes really in Miami. And then when he came to Toronto, Nick Nurse was like, bro, you're a power forward. You're a fucking power forward.
I think they used him more at center. They did a lot
Precious
of Nixie with Siakam.
I don't even know. Raptors don't even have a center.
Position. Yeah, they don't play positional basketball.
But on any other team, Precious would be a power forward.
Wow.
I think. But who could play center? But okay. I think, you know, it's like, I think Bam Adebayo is a center who can't really, you wouldn't want to play him at power forward. Precious is a guy who can play center, but he's more versatile at power forward. Kind of like John Collins, like when they can play both positions, but they're super like better at power forward. You know, they're more versatile there.
Yeah.
Nick Bavaro says, who's the most overrated rookie?
Ooh. I love this freaking question. I think it's Keegan Murray, but if we want to get a little bit,
Keegan could be because he dominated Summer League. Oh, I think Chet Holmgren was originally. If he hadn't gotten hurt, it was definitely Chet Holmgren before the injury. Everyone was jerking Chet Holmgren's dick off. Like it was like you either thought Chet Holmgren was going to be an injury case, or you thought Chet Holmgren was like the next coming of Yao fucking Ming.
Oh, I have the answer. It's
Who you
Johnny
got?
Davis. You're going to disagree with that. It's Johnny Davis.
Coming into the draft, Johnny Davis was getting his dick fucking sucked. But I want to say, the hype fell for Jabari because he wasn't good in the summer league. You could say Paulo's a bit overrated. Like everyone's expecting Paulo to just be good. Like you haven't heard anyone say Paulo's gonna struggle. Everyone said Paulo's gonna be good. The other one, I'd say the top are Johnny Davis, Paulo, Keegan Murray, and maybe Jaden Ivey. We're just assuming Jaden Ivey will be like, because everyone just assumes Jaden Ivey and Cade Cunningham are going to coexist when they're both ball dominant players.
Yeah.
So everyone's like they're going to be great together, and the Kelly and Hayes is going to be on the bench, but maybe it doesn't work, and Jaden Ivey's the guy who's going to have to come off the bench.
I also definitely am throwing Benedict in there. I don't see any of the appeal to Benedict Mathurin as a
Mathurin.
Number 6. Mathurin. Even worse.
7.
Even worse. I thought Dyson went 7.
You might be right. I think 6. You're right.
And by the way, golf balling Nick, the Orlando Magic will be a good defensive team, and they'll probably, if they stay healthy, they'll probably make the play-in tournament.
God fucking damn it. That was a big sneeze.
May God bless your soul.
Thank you. Ooh. So I'm trying to find a nice little picture for training camp. Should I do a Lakers picture for training camp? No, I got to find a picture that has NBA players on their respected teams, How you doing?
I'm doing good. I got my car. I got the whip back. I got a haircut.
Is it fine?
Just meet some girls. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's not going to be fine for long, but I got some time.
I got some time. All right. So I thought this was a cool image, so we'll do this. This looks cool in my opinion. So let me switch to this, and we're going to be talking about let's talk about training camp narratives to follow. So what is that, storm?
Yeah, it's crazy because every day here in Florida at like 4, we get torrential lightning with massive flooding.
Like I lived in Florida for like 5 years, 4 and a half years.
How old were you? Was it middle school?
No, from elementary. I moved there when I was 5, and I stayed there till I was 9, almost 10. And then I moved to Maryland from when I was 9 to 19, and I basically
lacrosse.
No, I actually never played lacrosse. All my best friends played lacrosse. Lacrosse is so serious there that I moved there in the 4th grade, and it's like really expensive. And like I was better at soccer and basketball. That like I pursued those sports more than lacrosse because I didn't see there was a reason for me to like play like lacrosse. It took me a while to understand, if that makes sense. Like I didn't get it at first, and then when I did, it was like middle school, and like everyone was already really fucking good, and like I was working on basketball, soccer, and then I picked up football. So like if regrettably, if I could go back, I probably wouldn't have played football. I probably would have done lacrosse or wrestling.
Wow, you seem like a wrestler. That's just funny.
I've been told I could have done really well in like 130, 140 because I'm 100 and like I bounce between 150 and 160. Like
yeah.
So, and that's with like out trying to actively put on muscle. And so like for me, like I have a bunch of friends that are they're like if you had just fucking kept your weight down, they're like you're long enough that you would have probably been playing like wrestling kids 5'3", 5'4". And like me being 6 foot, they'd be like, you would just fucking have reach for days,
Yeah.
because I'm like I'm lanky. Like that's what I always say. Like if I was 6'5" or 6'6", dude, I would have like I'd be like Chet Holmgren and Poku. I'm like I'd be skinny.
Yeah.
I have one of those bodies, like an ectomorph body or whatever.
Like a weirdo body.
Yeah. Well, my friends.
It's not going to be related to what you're about to say.
Go.
I wanted to wrestle when I was in 7th grade. I would wrestle my beanbag every night, working on moves. But that sounded like sexual.
I wanted to be a WWE wrestler when I was a kid.
Whoa, yeah, that's sick.
I really want.
Throw that on like a VCR tape with the cousins and just.
But then when you get older, you realize those people are like actual D1 athletes, like athletes who could actually like be professional athletes in other sports. When you get older, like there's a period when you're in a kid, you're like WWE is awesome. Then you get older, and you're like, oh, this shit's fake. And then there's a point when you're like, this shit's actually fucking incredible because you're like, these guys are like acting, but like being like world-class athletes at the same time.
Yeah, how do they do it?
It's insane. It's insane. And then watching Pat McAfee, because he does it and stuff and explaining it, it's just like, this is literally male soap opera. It's a male soap opera.
Whoa.
That's like WWE is a male audience soap opera. You have new episodes 2 times a week, 2-3 times a week. It progresses the storyline. And like most of those guys were like world-class Olympic wrestlers, or like they were D1 football, basketball players and shit. Oh, you got a bed finally.
I did get a bed.
All right, let's get into this segment. This segment is going to be called, ooh, baby, NBA, I guess you could say narratives to follow. And these narratives are basically what we are looking at every NBA team this offseason and what they did, okay? Basically, what we got to think about. So we're just going to go through and talk about them. The Atlanta Hawks, and Jackson's either going to give me his take or just agree with me because we'll probably agree on a lot of them. But first off, the Atlanta Hawks, it's basically, will DeJounte Murray, Trae Young, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, Clint Capella, and Nyeko Kongu, Bojan Bogdanovic play enough defense and be good enough to make a deep playoff run? Because, like, are they contenders or are they pretenders? That's basically what we're saying. They're a playoff team, but are they contenders or pretenders?
They're pretenders.
But do you have anything else to add to that, or you agree that's like the training camp? They got to figure out how legit of a team they are, and if like they have the pieces to play defense.
Well, the thing is, they made the Eastern Conference Finals 2 years ago, so it's like, oh my goodness, I'm glad and sad at the same time. We haven't heard from Aaron in a while, but having the Hawks guy on definitely, and being a part of the show, has definitely helped me become more of a fan of the Atlanta Hawks. But I don't think that they're at the contender point right now. They're definitely further or better than they were when they made the Eastern Conference Finals with the new addition. But I have my injury concerns, and I have my.
We'll throw a mix on here.
It's just like the laggiest thing in the world. Oh,
it's running great. It's probably laggy for you.
Brutal.
But no, so either way, getting back to the Atlanta Hawks are a team that, if you look at it, it's just definitely interesting to see like how it's all gonna work out, because the Atlanta Hawks are a team that you definitely want to think about. Okay, can they make the run? Damn, dude, you are in a monsoon. Now let's move to the Boston.
Quite literally what it was. It is.
The Boston Celtics. The original narrative would have been that, can they make the run into the playoffs that is needed from them? Are they loaded? And are they good enough to get back to the NBA Finals? Is that what they're going to do? And the question now is, do they have enough depth? Losing Danilo Gallinari, they have a bunch. And talking with Justin Trombino yesterday, is the roster set? Are they? Guess who's signing with the Lakers right now? We got a breaking news.
Dennis Schroder.
Yep. So
let me
change this.
I'm glad he's not an idiot. Oh, thank you, Thomas. Run back the tape of me preaching this.
Oh my God.
Why, if I'm Dennis Schroder, why would I go play with Luka fucking Doncic when I could play with the best basketball player ever?
Fuck you.
Fast forward to live. Yeah, man, I called it, as you see on the tape.
All right. So as you guys know, the news just broke. Let me read you guys the tweets.
News happens when you're right.
Dennis Schroder, free agent guard Dennis Schroder, who has averaged over 20 points a game and 7 assists and about a steal a night for the German basketball team in Eurobasket. And he is planning to sign a deal with the Los Angeles Lakers. Sources tell Shams Charania of The Athletic and Stadium Schroder is set to return to Los Angeles. Now, if you guys do recall that Schroder has made the playoffs in 7 of his 9 NBA season, including the 2020-21 Lakers stint, and he brings additional guard depth and competitiveness. The 28-year-old has had an impressive semifinals run for Germany at Eurobasket, averaging 21.6 points and 7.3 assists. Now, if you look at the Los Angeles Lakers roster, I will read
live
you off.
to LeBron James.
You literally look at the Lakers roster right now. I think it's going to be fucking fantastic that Schroeder there, because at the very least, he's going to be the sixth man for this team. If not, he's going to be, maybe sometime starting. But Pat Bev, we're assuming at this point that Russell Westbrook will be traded before the season starts, but maybe he stays there and the point guard depth is even deeper. Scottie P on a two-way, Russell Westbrook, Kendrick Nunn. I don't know why I can speak right there. Kendrick Nunn, Pat Bev, and I guess and Dennis Schroder.
Getting the most important player.
I don't know, man. I think it's just going to be
give you a
great piece.
It's the King of New York.
The King of New York?
Count it. Book it right now. I'm 1 for 1. Book it. Melo resigns. Bang.
I think Melo does not resign, okay, but...
Was he just retiring? No one wants Melo except for the Los Angeles Lakers right now.
You feel fully hearty that's true?
I feel wholeheartedly that is true, especially if Russell Westbrook gets traded, but especially if he doesn't too.
He doesn't too. That was good English. But no, I think Dennis Schroder coming here gives him a lot more depth, and it's something that I think a lot of us were not even putting it. I'm just adding to the tags right now to this video.
For 3 months. I don't know. We talked about this yesterday or 2 days ago. Why on God's green earth was this man not on a roster before training camp? Toronto, I think, was a money move as well.
Yeah, no, I agree. Toronto would have been a money move too. But yeah, it's definitely something that's crazy that it took this long for him to get here. But at least he is here now, and Schroder has joined the Los Angeles Lakers. And I also feel like I should update the thumbnail. And it's a 1-year, $2.64 million deal. So it being $1 million, $2.64 million is basically mean they're paying him more than the minimum. And I really can't believe Dennis Schroder was able to not only get himself more than a minimum contract, but this is a prove-it year. And I think Dennis Schroder, if he can at least average 15 points a game, but people forget that this guy averaged 20 a night at one point. Dennis Schroder is a dog and a guy that people shouldn't be just carrying lightly. I don't know if you feel the same way about this, but I think...
Can I do a skit? Can I do a skit real quick?
Go for it. What's up?
So Dennis Schroder decided to sign with the Los Angeles Lakers, and while I was getting pegged by my boyfriend, I saw the alert, and I just had to make a video. That's it.
Who's that supposed to be?
Oh, you know who that's supposed to be.
Skip Bayless?
No. Come on, somebody. How many people are watching this right now?
I don't know. 5, 10?
5, 10? That's a lot of fucking people. There's 2. All right. It's Thomas.
2.
It's Thomas.
We got 3.
Well, let's go.
The numbers have bounced. The numbers have bounced this episode.
That was somebody whose name rhymes with
gay.
Oh, Musty Muckets, i.e. Motown.
Oh my God. You still have a vendetta against them?
Well, I'm locked, so I don't have a vendetta against him, but I have
You
my
don't like the
opinions on.
guy.
I've never met the guy, but
Yeah, you do have your own personal live show. This is all catered to you, Thomas, and Andre, and Nick Bavaro right now. Thank you,
no,
folks, for
Nick
watching
Bavaro's
this.
home, so he's not gonna be watching.
Oh, he was just hanging out.
Yeah, it's pouring rain out here.
So I think that as I wrap up this Dennis Schroeder like little spiel, I think the Lakers signing Dennis Schroeder is just a move that helps raise the ceiling. Like I've said, if Dennis Schroeder can average these 20 points again, if he's the starting point guard, which I don't think he will be, I think Pat Bev will. And even if they keep Pat Bev, Russell Westbrook, and Dennis Schroeder, that is deep. Okay. Like, I think it's good. And he's going to go out into free agents next year and probably get himself another 2-year deal. And I think at this point, they got nothing to lose. And Dennis Schroeder actually looked like he was playing competent defense. People forget that Dennis Schroeder actually can play defense. Dennis Schroeder is a guy that I believe we actually went over this, a few weeks ago, or not a few weeks ago, a few days ago, talking about how Dennis Schroeder for his career is a average defender, 109.6. Okay, this is a guy that in his best seasons has been a plus defender. Okay, in Atlanta, he basically for his whole time was a plus defender. In his year with Los Angeles, the first time, a league average defender. Obviously, his worst defensive years was last year in Atlanta to his 2 years in Oklahoma City, but that was just more, I feel like, scheme. And I do believe that he is a baller and a guy that can really push the needle for them. And hopefully I'm not alone saying this or just being, ostentatious.
It's literally gonna be so cool when they trade Russ to the Pacers for TJ McConnell, Buddy Hield, Miles Turner, and then they sign Melo, and it's just like championship. And even if they don't, yeah, like you're saying, man, they got a great guard trio going on right now. And I think at this point, I really don't want the Lakers to trade Russ unless they're getting a really good package. I would because LeBron's gonna be handling that rock, but Bev and Schroeder can too. So if that Russ, I saw your comments about that Russ video of him draining his threes, but I don't know. It basically the Lakers, there's so many different things they could do right now, and it's just wonderful. They went into the offseason and it seemed like they had little to no options, and they came away with it with an A+ grade with what they had. And I can't wait for LeBron James's next title.
Oh, obviously, we're hoping that LeBron can win another title. Obviously, we try to make it sure that we're not LeBron dick eaters, but obviously, we want LeBron to win another one. We want the guy to surpass, if he has more rings than Jordan or the same amount of rings, is it over? Is LeBron the GOAT? Okay, can you even,
No.
huh?
No, I just want to see good basketball.
Oh,
I want to see
obviously,
the best basketball. Like that Suns Bucks finals was just so freaking lame to me. Once we got into the eliminate the winning games, that was fun. But
you really think the Suns Bucks? I thought that was so fun.
I don't care about Chris Paul. I think I watched maybe 2 games. The finals.
I thought the Warriors, every single Warriors run was the most boring basketball.
See, I liked that because I like the Warriors. So
that's because you're a bandwagon fan. You're not. You're casual, bro. Fucking casual. Fucking bum. You don't even watch basketball. What are you, bro? What are you? Are you over there sucking dick for fun? I bet you are. Fucking.
For me, Chris Paul just doesn't do it.
You're just a Chris Paul hater. But no, all right, so you just mentioned something. Russell Westbrook, if he does get traded, supposedly the Pistons are willing to give up all their vets for if you trade him Russell Westbrook in the 2027 pick unprotected, this is what the Pistons are allegedly. Yeah, listen to this. This is all 5 players. Listen to these 5 players. Kelly Olynyk, Kemba Walker, Al Burks, Nerlens Noel, and Corey Joseph. They will give up those 5 players. Kelly Olynyk, Nerlens Noel, Al Burke, Corey Joseph, and Kemba Walker for Russell Westbrook in a first-round pick. And then they would buy.
Why would they do that?
Because they want to fully commit to, being a.
That's not what you do when you found your franchise guy, though.
Okay, but
that's why they went out and they got these cats. That's why
No,
Kemba Walker.
they did this to get themselves Jalen Duren.
I think that Kelly Olynyk and I think Kelly Olynyk and who was the first name? Why am I blanking? Kelly
Kelly
Olynyk and
Olynyk.
Kemba Walker.
No, they don't want Kemba. They want Corey Joseph. Nobody wants
The Lake
Kemba.
Show?
Yeah, nobody wants Kemba because that's why Kemba hasn't been bought out yet, because supposedly Kemba decided not to get bought out because he found out that nobody would sign him.
That just wouldn't be the case. I think that Kemba's still on the Pistons because Troy Weaver is not letting Kemba go for nothing. So I think you could get Kemba and Kelly and maybe an Alec Burks for Russ. I think it'd be more of a Kemba and Kelly. I'd take Kemba and Kelly for Russ.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you're just too confident on this.
I'd take Corey Joseph and Kelly Olynyk for Russ. How's that?
No, they need
There's
a
a
clear
reason that
you can't do the only deal that they can do to get Russell Westbrook is by combining all those players. I forgot to tell you that. The only way the salary works, because the Pistons are basically at the salary cap, they're only like 2 or 3 million under. You would have to trade all 5 of those players to get Russell Westbrook. There's no other way to do this deal unless you wanted to trade one of their better players.
Then it won't happen.
I don't know.
Get that a 0% chance about it.
But that's the best deal for the Lakers. They get 5 players, okay, and the first round, and they have to give up is one pick. It's one pick. It's the biggest thing.
Who's on the Pistons then? Cade Cunningham. They'll have like
they have a bunch of guys. They're trying to tank. They want Victor Wembanyama.
Victor Wembanyama would be unreal. But the best offer on the table is Indiana Pacers, if it's on the table.
But if this deal's on the table, would you say this is the best deal on the table?
Is the Pacers deal on the table still?
No, because the Pacers announced that they want multiple first-round picks just for Miles Turner. So, yeah.
I mean, the Lakers don't even have 5 open roster spots, 4 open roster spots.
Well,
so
they can cut some of those young fucks who are worthless.
Like who?
Like Wayne Gabriel, and
he'd be the only guy.
Cut. I mean, I think there's a few guys you could cut.
He's the only player I bet you're going to be able to name. That's not a guarantee.
Wayne Gabriel, and you'd cut Jay Huff. You cut, Javonte McCoy, Fabian Whites.
All these guys would just be in the G League. I don't think they'd just cut them.
Wayne Gabriel, you decide probably maybe Jay Huff, yeah. And I don't know. I think maybe I don't know who else you would cut. I mean, Russell Westbrook himself would open up a roster spot. So, who would you cut?
None of those players. I'm not doing the trade.
I think you just don't want the Lakers to win.
There's just no way Troy Weaver is like, yeah, we'll give away all 5 of our veterans that can help us win. They don't
want to win. They want to tank.
I think they want to do a little bit of both if possible. I don't see why you have your franchise cornerstone and you're still trying to tank. For what? Do you not believe Cade's your franchise guy?
You want to get Victor, a team with Victor, and
that's a big gamble for Troy.
But then there's still Cam Moore and Scoot Henderson, and then that becomes a trade asset. Basketball 101, jackass.
I just don't think that Troy Weaver would jeopardize another season of this.
You're telling me that season? Okay, if you're the Lakers and that deal's on the offer, are you taking that over any other deal?
Yeah.
One first round pick for 5 players. Yeah, you're agreeing with that, right?
You're getting a whole basketball starting roster. You're getting a
That's
whole
what I'm saying.
Team right there.
Literally. All right,
it's just not gonna happen, fortunately.
Oh, you're just a hater. You just don't want.
They'd have to buy Russ out. They'd buy Russ out, and then it'd be okay, cool. Now we have 6 basketball players on our team. Cool. I think that's what I think exactly. I would imagine Detroit wants to pair their first round pick next season with a younger talent and some of their veterans to a team, maybe. To me, Detroit's planning for the offseason. They're planning for big names.
That's what
Or
you
you can
think's
get
gonna
them through
happen?
trades, but I think it might be a little bit of both. Like if we don't see a continuous jump from Sadiq Bey or Isaiah Stewart and Jalen Duren looks good, yeah, I don't think Detroit's still trying to tank just because of Victor Wembanyama. I think that they're way too talented to do that. If they
I mean,
wanted
we
to
have them as
tank,
dark horse playoff team, but if they get Victor Wembanyama, we're in agreement that that's probably like the greatest young team could be the Oklahoma City Thunder of 2014.
yeah, it's just Detroit already has one of the brightest futures in the league. So do you want to jeopardize? Like it's a business. So Troy Weaver, another season where you have the worst record or top 3 worst record in the league. How's Cade feel about that? How does any of their basketball players feel about that? I don't see it. I don't think so. I will say though, if it happens, Vic on the Pistons, a top 4 pick to Detroit is really sexy. I just don't know if I don't really know if that's Troy's outlook though, because at some point you have to establish winning basketball. Because if you have another season where you suck, I get you have all this young talent, but why would I want to go to your team if you've that's it? Because it's how I view it with Houston. Yeah, if Houston does have a horrible season and they have the worst record in the league, that's cool. But as far as like Silas would probably get fired. I don't want Silas.
I think
fired.
Silas is going to get fired. I'm also going to get a haircut, I believe, this weekend. Just a short trim.
Professional.
No, I think I want to get a trim. It's just getting a little hectic. I'll probably get half an inch to a year. Bomb.
Half an inch to a year?
No, I mean half an inch to an inch. But and then I need to shave my neck.
I agree. I don't think you'll graduate, get a job. I was actually about to offer you a 7-figure salary right here in the Fort Myers news station, but it was a little scraggly.
Go fuck yourself. At the end of this, I'll play by the news production I was in the other day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you little loser.
Right.
Mm-hmm. How you do it? Nothing?
I'm doing good. I don't really like weekends. So I'm really...
You're not a weekend person?
Nah, too much pressure.
Why?
I like to work.
I get that.
I'd rather I want to read a book. And if I'm reading a book on a Friday night, it just kind of feels shitty sometimes.
You read books?
At the same time, it's a good time to read a book.
I read books all the time, brother.
And you have sex, and you do drugs, and you party, and you go to school, and you have a couple YouTube channels.
Yeah, I don't really post on the NBA, NFL one. I post once a week. I need to post more. It's like
I do too.
Like the NFL just doesn't move it for me.
I don't know anything about football.
I do know a lot about football. It's just a lack of motivation. Dude, there was a fuck up on this broadcast the other day.
Well,
it was me.
Let's go. Wow, Kansas looks good tonight.
Oh,
Who's Blondie? Who's Blondie?
That's my Fred Margaret. She's like, we do.
What's she up to? Right.
You're so funny. But yeah, no. Oh, this was my package I did.
Nice.
Yeah, this is the type of shit I do. I need to get better at shooting. These were bad shots.
Oh, this is all you.
Yeah, I recorded this.
Film or something?
I have a camera somewhere right here. I have a camcorder. This was bad. I did that freehand. I did this one on a tripod. And then, yeah, I shot all this. I had my book. What?
If you were doing that, cut before, that's you on a tripod?
What, like these? All
you
like
don't
this
have actual guy with the
Metro
News. All right, we're live, Zero.
I took all these shots myself, and then yeah, that type of shit. And then
he's recording himself right now.
No, I'm recording him. I'm behind the camera and I'm making sure the shot's good. Like I know
That's
how
what
to
I'm
use the
saying.
camera.
So when it's flipped, it's if that was you right now.
I'm by myself. I have to
wow.
pre-frame the shot. I flip the camera.
Wow.
And yeah, so like right now, when I'm on the screen right here, if you look like this,
That's
there's
you just
by myself, just looking at a camera,
hell yeah.
memorizing a script.
Damn, nice.
This I got mad, right? I just found out about a teleprompter app. As you're gonna see right here, there's a shot where I'm reading off a piece of paper and it's kind of obvious. I need to take more B-roll. Right here, you can see that I'm reading down. I'm reading off a script right there. I'm mad that you could notice that.
Wow, you look down for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, but
oh, look at this shithole stadium. I mean, wow, beautiful.
Yeah, like I got a camera. I can go grab the camera and show you. I get it for the whole semester.
Sick. That is sick.
Yeah, right here. I'm so mad that. But yeah. I think also I overpronunciate. I move my mouth a lot just because that's how like.
Damn, dude, that girl's pretty freaking hot.
I don't think so.
Whoa.
You're going well. But yeah, this is the type of shit I do. Like, that's a package. Skip through this. But yeah, you can watch me live on public news but this is the time, this will be my job. Like I'll be like, okay, we're recording. And then when we're going to record in a year, I'll be like, I just got home from work. And like 2 hours before like we record, this is like what I'll be doing, like this type of shit.
Yeah.
And then I'll come there and like, what's up? I'll probably
like
always
Robin.
Yeah.
Robin Scherbatsky. I'll have to suit up.
Yeah, I'll always, because I'll probably be in a suit next year. Every year, like our video, I'll be in a suit every time we record next year.
Hell yeah.
But it'll be geek.
I can't find my Malcolm Gladwell book.
The channels are going good. I mean, I think Jackson's going through the same thing with the NBA. The NBA is very dry right now. Just nobody's really watching NBA videos, and there's
people
no
don't watch
NBA news.
NBA videos. People just don't watch them. I make 5 NBA videos right now. Motown Noah's, Rusty Buggers, Kenny, they're getting views.
Well, but that's because they just we're obviously still making. I took an off day yesterday just because I was brain fried and I couldn't video. Well, I'm just also like I'm just getting to the thing where you had a tweet about it, but it's just like being okay with not making a video. There's a point where I'd get anxious if I didn't make a video. Like
I hate not making videos, dude.
No, but
I think that's why this week was like kind of shitty as far as I never felt like I was in a groove because you just moved in a couple of days ago. I didn't have anything. My car was in the shop. I gotta be glued to my phone waiting for the calls. Like it's just kind of hard.
Yeah.
Once you get going, I mean, the thing is though. If I posted a YouTube video on my main channel and it got 15,000 views, I would have no issues. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
It's just now that it's dry and
that's what's tough about your views. You're doing good with views. You're out viewing me.
Well, that's just because I just me. I'm every 30 minutes refreshing the the news feed and I'm hitting every new news cycle that there is.
Your videos are different.
Yeah, we do different shit.
Because I did that. Like I used to do that, and then it's like stuff like Dennis Schroder getting signed. Like right now, if I was you, I'd be like freaking the fuck out inside. I'd be like, if I'm not first, like
the hell. Already uploaded it.
Dennis Schroder video. Jesus.
Already up. Well, I made it. That's why. Because, when I do those long rants, I'm recording that, then I pause the recording. Then every time I speak, I just continue the recording. I made a 3-minute and 40-second video.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, bro, get on my level. Bro, multitask. I'm smart, yeah. Smart shit, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Think smarter instead of working harder.
You know what? A big thing is for me is just literally
what's this? Baseball doesn't exist?
Yeah, I was curious about that.
So let's pull this up. So Swag says check out a channel called Baseball Doesn't Exist.
My thing with videos is if I knew I could if I had unlimited access to clips, I would just literally not leave the place all day. I would just have a channel for every freaking team out there, but it just seems so risky, dude. Like,
This is interesting. I mean, I'll watch it. I fucking hate baseball, but
what is
like,
it? Is it actual base? Is it like about how baseball is rigged or sports?
baseball
are
has a
rigged,
steroid problem again. Why baseball is more dangerous than ever? Is this cheating?
Huh.
Just probably just poking stuff out that the normal person doesn't know about baseball, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Permission by clips, dude, would be life changing.
Someone just called me.
Hey, babe. It's that
my girlfriend.
It's your anchor saying, "I'm watching your show right now," and he's asking about me. What's his word? What's he up to tonight? A little Zoom call, a little Zoom date. Babe, I'm hungry.
No, she just, you're a cunt. Suck my fucking dick, pussy boy.
Babe, I'm watching the show right now. You fucking suck.
Swaggy, we need to give you a proposition. What are you doing on Wednesdays?
True.
Have you talked to him about this?
No, dude, I have been.
All right, Swaggy. You're probably listening now. Swaggy. On Wednesdays, that whole news thing I was showing, I got to be on the news every Wednesday. I do the news, so I won't be able. Like, it's either we do a late night show or pre-record it on Wednesdays. But I know Jackson, we've talked about it. He prefers if we would just keep it at the same time, just have continuity. So we've talked about would you want to come on as a regular guest on Wednesdays?
At what is it?
5
p.m.
Yeah, 5 p.m. Eastern to 6 p.m.
So I got plenty of because what I would do essentially if he couldn't every Wednesdays, I would probably
go one of your
probably
boys.
Be a little bit of a shorter show, but I'd probably just do stuff I want to talk about to focus on clips, so I know we have, because you know what I'm saying. Like if this show wasn't purely based on clips, we could get monetized by like next week. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, I mean this
like with you and I think probably combined could probably. I would say if you were out of school, we could probably post one video every hour for 2 weeks. Just pure grinding and easily get there.
Oh fuck, we need to find someone. You're good, Swaggy. I feel you, buddy. I feel you. I'm right now grinding the fuck.
You guys are suffering. I would, man. I don't know. College sounds kind of fun to me right now.
College is fun, but it's just being like I have to get I think I'm going to a semi-formal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I might be getting to a suit, and then next weekend's fucking parents' weekend. But I'm also working. What is it? Game. I'm working the fucking KU Duke game. So
nice. I totally forgot my.
That game's gonna be lit. If we're 3-0.
Oh yeah, college football is tomorrow. I have. I'm going on a trip next week on Thursday, I believe. So I gotta see what time my flight is. I should be fine. I think it's
all right. So we'll close this show out today with the Eurobasket final, and Germany lost, as you guys know, 91-96 to Spain, and Germany and Poland will play for third place. Poland lost 54-95, and it's going to be Spain versus France in the finale. But before we say that, Thomas, yeah, KU Duke. If KU beats Houston this weekend and we're 3-0, that Duke game's going to be fucking crazy because it's parents' weekend. So the booth is going to be packed. And as well, dude, if we're 3-0 and we have a chance to go 4-0 against Duke, and I'm on that sideline, I'm going to be on the field for that game. That's going to be fucking – that game's going to be sick. But let me pull this up, guys. I want to hear your opinions. It's going to be Spain versus France in this upcoming, Eurobasket. And if you guys are wondering what the Spain
French are pussy, Spain all the way.
You suck, bro.
Oh, I'm a pussy. Let's retreat. Oh, croissant.
Croissant. You KU guy? Hey, watch KU football. Are you talking about football or basketball? I got both, basketball and the football. I wear this at the games. But so over here, I'm trying to see what Spain's roster is. Yeah, Willie Hernangomez is averaging 17.5. Then look at this. Lorenzo Brown renounced his American citizenship and became a Spanish citizenship. And he's he's the second leading scorer for Spain. Juan Hernangomez. Guess who's the second leading assister? Usman Garuba. And he's also averaging 5.5 rebounds. For blocks, the guy who's leading this team in blocks is Usman Garuba with 0.6, and he's also leading them with not steals. Steals is like Xavier Lopez Ostrugo. Rudy Fernandez is a god. I wish he would come back to the NBA. Willie Herning. And then you have France, which everybody knows is, I believe, France's roster. So France has Gershon Yabusele. You remember him on Boston. Evan Fournier is their second leading scorer, and then Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert is averaging 10 a night. Thomas Hurdle dishing out 7.1. Andrew Albisi and Terry Tapey.
This team is old. They're probably going to win, unfortunately.
I'm going Spain, bro. Fuck France.
Let's go. Yeah, right? Yeah.
Teo Maldon, dude. Teo Maldon's on this team. So is Timothy Luabo, Cabarro. And, dude, isn't Mustafa? You remember Mustafa Fall?
Mustafa. No, I don't know.
Eli Ukubo. So we may semi. Wait, are you in French Quebec? Where you live, Thomas? No, you're in Nova Scotia. I don't know if that's French.
I think it's all French.
Swaggy, yeah, if we covered NFL, we wouldn't be the NBA show.
Yeah.
True.
So we got to go make the NFL show. Be a lot of live shows.
And then we just be the Pat McAfee show. Copy.
Yeah. And then so at that point, we might as well just be a everything show.
Yeah. All right. That was today's show. I actually have to ship, but that's basically it for me. I don't know if you have any other thoughts. I got Spain winning. You take Spain or France? You took France, right?
Spain. I don't know.
The games.
I think France is going to win, but I want Spain to win.
Games on Sunday night.
D-Flow called me out. What?
That's wild.
Like in a shitty way? D-Flow's kind of tight, yo.
Who's D-Flow?
Damn, you don't know D-Flow, dude? He runs basketball YouTube as far as clips go. He follows me on Twitter. He's a super dope dude. He's like kind of
D-Flow Hoops.
Canadian
D-Flow Hoops.
Yeah. He was pissed about what? He was like in a video? It's actually wild. It's like 6-Man. 6-Man called me out.
6-Man called you out?
Yeah.
Dude, 6-Man, like, I hit him.
I was jipping all his titles.
We tweeted, and 6-Man was like, I watched your shit, and I'm like impressed. Like, I'll read you part of the tweet that he sent me.
Yeah, he's cool. I just he's got to have a job or something because he has 7-Man, and 7-Man probably makes a couple of grand. He could probably make a couple of grand a week if he posted not once a month. So I'm assuming he's in.
That's wild.
Or something. Was it titles, Swaggy? Yeah, you gotta watch out, man. These dudes.
That's wild.
Dudes get pissed. But what's unfortunate is a lot of not D-Flow. I don't know about D-Flow, but like I'll see from my Raiders channel, there was a guy calling another Raiders YouTuber out for stealing his thumbnails. I'm like, dude, this thumbnail template.
What are you guys doing? You have beef. Like, this is like what I get when I talk to other YouTubers. This is like what I get. Yeah, I've come across your channel before. You have a really good grasp on the entire NBA, which is really impressive. And then they're like, yeah, it's definitely not easy for a lot of people who would think to try and consume a heap of basketball and do so while trying to pay that extra bit of attention. He's like, that's something I'm still trying to figure out at the moment for sure. That I think.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I think we talked about this when I was talking about Rusty that one day.
Dude, swag.
The thing is, dude, his thumbnails are not. If he's pissed off about, I use the same thumbnails as D-Flow as well.
Hey, I stick with my thumbnails.
But he didn't create that outline. That's what pisses me off. It's like a a meme page putting their thumbnail on a movie clip. It's like, that's not yours. You just made the meme. Like, so it's not like D-Flow came up with this template of height or thumbnails, as far as I'm aware. But if anything, you should be taking pride with that. I would say I've really flipped. Like, if someone was people take my thumbnails or my titles all the time. That's awesome. Why would I not? I don't care.
Have you ever searched your name up on Twitter? Like, yeah, I did this the other day. So watch, we'll do me.
Because doesn't it come up as like?
Nah, like if you, nah, dude, it's weird. Like I have people tweet about
people tweeting about you.
Yeah, like people are posting my videos. Like, look at this. This is somebody else posting my videos, and then like I just people don't know I have Twitter, so they'll just be like, oh, I came across this guy's video. Like right here, there's one where where is it?
That's pretty sick, dude. I want to be on Reddit pages. I want like Reddit pages, like people talking shit about me.
Yeah, like right here. Here's another one. Just watch this YouTube video made by Cyro Asseo, and I'm picking Ochai over Quentin.
Dude, that's sick. You didn't even like it?
No, I did. He had a different one. But yeah, like I'll have people like just do that.
That's sick. I'm about to do that after this.
Yeah, just search yourself up. Let's see. What would you be? Will Upton or Jack Elstrow?
Will Upton. It's all gonna be me, dude. People don't just tweet about me.
You got tagged in this.
Oh, I know that guy. That's in 2018. Yeah, people don't. Well, what is that? Above. Oh, yeah. Somebody else I know. Rocket sign Brian Thomas. Oh my god, that was such a funny video. That's Swaggy. I made a video last summer about like breaking news about them signing Swaggy, and it was like a yeah, Swaggy gets tweeted about a lot. There was like a tweet went viral, like niche viral of it was somebody shitting on him. I forget what it was. It was like I forget who it was and what it was, but they were like, yeah.
Did you shit on Swag?
Swaggy, I think it was like a couple of people, or I don't know, it was something, but it was something funny. And because I remember, it happened to me too. They were like, it was somewhere on Twitter, or it was like Houston Rockets basketball YouTubers, and they were talking about like Swaggy, and then I came up to in comment section as well. They'll like just do it randomly.
All right, bud. I got a shit.
All right.
I'll talk to you later. Enjoy your weekend. Be a friend. Tell a friend if you enjoy this. It's an internet NBA show, not a podcast, but we're on all podcast streaming services. Goodbye, you cunts.
Classic.
Yeah, bye.